Alright, so I wasn't going to show y'all this part of the process. I'm about 12 hours in before I plan on putting this on the smoker. Just gonna season him up really quick, put it in the fridge. But man, this thing was it looked a little too beautiful, so I felt like I needed to share with this fresh pig. Came straight from the farmer that my brother-in-law knows, what it looked like before I season him up. So just had to give it a little bit of homage before we smoke porky here. So yeah, this is it, y'all. All right, next shot will be me getting this thing ready to throw on the IBS out there. All right, we'll see you in the morning. All right, so this is it before I stick it in the fridge for the night. I absolutely covered every part of this thing and have it up on a cooling rack so that the juices will kind of flow away from it. Didn't worry about seasoning it really heavy. Man, I'll tell you what, I was really tempted to just do straight salt, but this thing is fresh. There was no brine, no anything, no preservatives, no bleaching, that came across this pig. So I felt like I didn't, I was going to just pile some salt on it and let it do its thing overnight. But I wanted to experiment with like a little flavor profile that we do on a different thing over here at the house. So had to throw a little bit of seasoning on it, a little flavor. But yeah, this is it, man. All right, I'm really signing off this time. I'll see y'all in the morning when I'm putting this thing on. All right, peace. We are coming to check on the pork belly. So we're pulling it out. Gonna let it rest for a little second until the grill comes up to temp. And we're gonna throw this bad boy on and not do so many updates because I got a couple other things I gotta show y'all. Alright guys, checking on this thing. Decided to ramp it up a little bit to around 240 because my bro brought over some stuff for me to throw on here. Let's see, 25, 30, almost 235. And yeah, the temp there says about 230, so I might have left it at 230, I don't know. Anyway, I just really came out here because it's been about 3 hours for the pork belly. Want to check on some things, spray down bro food a little bit. Looks great. The reason for me to be out here right now is this right here. Alright. I did it fat cap up. And I did that because I put water down in the pan to sort of protect the bottom of the meat. Hold on, let me pause this. I want y'all to see this. Hold on. Okay. So, my very first time touching this thing at all this entire time. And it looks so good. Yeah, I'm singing. Let's flip him over, see what we got. Oh, sorry. Let's back out a little bit. Bam. That's some good bacon. Oh. No. Outstanding. Y'all know I don't exaggerate. Y'all know I tell you the truth. This stuff is off the hook right here. Alright, so. Whew. Oh my God, that's good. Okay. So, I'm about to probe this really fast. I gotta put it down because I only got one end. And depending on what it says, I'm going to cut a piece off, block it, and put it over its own grate so that it can start to dry out, smoke up a little bit to make some burn ends. So that's the process. That is what we'll come back to next. If this is around close to 160ish, then that's the move that I'm going to make. And I like my pork belly a little cooked a little beyond 165, where everyone else kind of stops 160, 165. So I'll probably cook mine to about 175, and or kind of score it, cut down into slices so that my pieces get a little more smoky. Can't tell if you can tell or not, but you know, the smoke is burning really clean, really clear. So it's just the perfect amount of apple mixed with a post oak that will give it a really nice flavor for individual slices, in my opinion. So that's how I'm gonna do it this time. And like I said, I'm going to cube some, make some burnt ends, and we're going to make those. We're going to give it a sticky glaze, and I'll show you all what that is here once that process comes, after I smoke them up a bit. So it's the last check-in for a while, because this looks like I've been talking for about 3.5 minutes, but this is the process so far, y'all. Alright, so the internal was a little over 165. See, pork belly, you know, it has all that delicious fat. It just renders and, you know, just pours out of this thing. So I just cut a little section off of this. I'm about to cube him up. Notice no gloves. This is strictly for the fam today, so no gloves needed. Yay! I get to not be so prepared. But I'm gonna cube it up, put it back out there, let it smoke a little bit longer, just to kind of crisp up and get smoke all around it. And then we'll kind of soak them into this little sticky bath, which we'll talk about here in a second, and see what the final verdict is. All right, y'all. All right, we're gonna take a break from that really quick. Shout out to you, Mom. What does Y-E-S? Okay, that spells yes. So what does Y-E-S spell? Huh? Think about it. Think about it. Let me know how long it took for you to get that, or if you're still messing around with it. I don't know. No judgment. All right, back to it. All right, so here we have Coke, soda, honey, barbecue sauce, your favorite barbecue sauce. I used what was left of our Sweet Baby Ray's and Private Select. I think that's Giant Eagle brand rum pineapple spice that my little sister got for me. It's a really cool flavor. And a little bit of the fat from what you were cooking, and a tad of the seasoning, just to kind of tie everything together. Do this basic thing and it will never disappoint, for the sole fact that you're using everything that you're already familiar with. You're just tying it all together. Let it simmer, let it kind of melt down, thicken up a little bit. I recommend starting slow with the Coke because it's easy to get carried away. You want it to be a thick and sticky type of consistency. My wife is way better at doing this than me, and my version is very basic. Hers turns out it coats everything extremely well and perfect, like almost every time. So you're getting a poor man's version of this little family recipe that we're doing right here. But I promise, you do this, it won't disappoint you. We're gonna let this simmer, and once it's finished doing what it's gonna do, and the burnt ends out there, the cubed ends are to the point where I like them, then we'll bring them in, kind of douse them around a little bit, put them in a nice little foil pack, and take them out there so that they can dry up into the meat. You guys know how to do that when it comes to barbecue, but we'll come back with some pictures once that process is finished. Ladies and gents, alright, so I have a foil pouch here, foil pouch there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the burnt, dip them, put them in one pouch. Another pouch, I'm just going to kind of have them smothered over into the sauce. So I'm moving this out the way so I can open this up. So, and some we might just leave on here. I don't know. Alright, so bam, just take a little handful, kind of drop them down in here. It's going to take a little bit more. Just like that. Drop a few more in there. See, I would love to have a little bit more of that fat rendered off, but to be honest with you, I'm getting kind of impatient, and I just want this to be done. Alright, so I'm going to lift this out. That'll be what I leave to, just kind of smoke with a little bit of flavor. And then the rest here, see how it starts looking. when you cube it up and then put it back in the smoke. I love that. I hate sticking it in there all extra pale. I'd love for, you know, more of the fat to render off. But of course, you're never going to get it all, y'all. Never try to get it all, or it defeats the purpose of having pork belly, because, you know, it's the equivalent of thick bacon. So, hang on, I'm gonna pause this, make this happen, and I'll be back. I haven't shut the door yet. I'm gonna show y'all. Here's what it looks like smothered. I'm sort of TPing this because it's gotten enough smoke. It's so clean that, you know, it doesn't taste bad at all, but I don't want it to get to the point where it does. And, yeah, I kind of want some of the fat to render off in there and mix with the sweet mixture that we have here to make it even more sticky. I left a few regulars on here. I didn't get more of the juice, but I already added some to the mixture, you know, when I simmered it on the stove. So that's it, y'all. There are a few extra steps in here that are kind of unnecessary, superfluous, but it's how I like it. So try it. You do it your way, you know. However, you know, this is just a feel good video, and the ribs are looking amazing. We're doing no wraps. Look at that. Look at that, man. These spare ribs has only been going for a little over 3 hours, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this bad boy. I haven't probed it, but I'm pretty confident that that is way more than done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that off. Go get something to take it in the house with. All right, guys. I'll show you the final product, or if somebody is brave enough to go on camera, or at least let me hear their reaction on camera after, you know, they taste the experiment, then I'll let you know. But outside of that, I think this is getting a little longer than I like, so this might be the last check-in. If it is, you know, hope you all staying safe. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have my bro try it, because this pig came from somebody, his source, somebody, Brandt Farms. Okay, they're. Let me get this shit. They are agriculture. The ribs in. But, you know, we got some stuff from them. I swear, their beef tastes better than any Wagyu, any, you know, type of fancy beef that anybody, Angus, you know, anything that I've tasted. Their stuff is better. And it's just their regular cows that they do. They're not livestock farmers. They're pretty much world renowned, in my opinion, because Oshu has some stuff. The father has like a no plow technique or something like that. He does so much with a very limited amount of resources, and so colleges study his procedures. You know, they've flown him out to like France or Switzerland or something like that. Like, he's been all over talking about these methods, and he is, you know, occasionally, you know, we get involved with getting a little bit of livestock from him, and I'm telling you, man, if they're you know, if they ever get into that livestock game, you know, they're gonna have a lot of people mad at them, because it's off the hook. But yeah, shout out to Brandt Farms. Look them up if you're interested in agriculture. But yeah, farm to table never tastes better. I'm telling you, it's off the hook. So I'm gonna have my bro taste it, because, you know, this is his connect. I met them, extremely nice people. They gave me a tour of their farm. You know, it's on point, y'all. This ain't a plug for them, because, you know, I'm just saying, like, you know, I just appreciate greatness when you see it, and, you know, I believe that I've seen it. So, all right, guys, I got to get this door shut, and I got to get that pulled. See ya. All right, my bro just grabbed a piece. You know, he's not really used to pork belly, so he just got it. This was the source.
Yeah, and, you know, that's on point. It's straight as on point. That's really, really good. I mean, really good. Good flavor, good texture. The fat's not squishy like I thought. It's actually really good. So this whole thing is really good.
See, and that's...
But it also pays off to get naturally sourced meat. So we got a hookup for that.
That's what I was telling you. Brandt. How you spell it? B-R-A-N-D-T. D-T. Brandt Farms.
Yep.
Listen, man, check him out, man. Agriculture. He's big on that. They don't even do livestock. So that's what I was talking about earlier. So, yeah. And that's why, what he was talking about with the fat, that's why I like to cook mine a little longer. Normally I cut it apart so that more places get hit with the smoke, so I can make really great sandwiches. But, yeah. I like mine just a little tighter than some folks.
That's really good, bro.
I appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
That's good looking.
Yeah, he was the first one. Like when I first started experimenting, and I tried mesquite on chicken. No, he told me about myself way back in the day. So he honest. Y'all can trust him. Yeah. All right, I think that's my wife calling on the phone. I gotta go. Have a good night, y'all. We're wrapping this up. Peace.